So as you all know, Muzan pulled up about that action, but we on that elite jumping timing. Whole squad readied up like they was getting yelled at in a Fortnite lobby. But it was even more than that. We pulling that wasn't even there into the fight. Like, what you mean I was on my 9 to 5 break and now I gotta fight King Von and his 6 evil henchmen? I quit. But these were on timing. Tanjiro and the gang falling and them on BT. And speaking of BT, let's get straight to the GOAT Zenitsu, cause he was on time in this entire movie. Bro dropped in ready to catch bodies. Ain't funny no more, cause he got his first real op. And to make it even worse, it was his day 1 Kaigaku. And the reason Zenitsu is on BT is cause they master game ended himself, cause his students wasn't on that timing. But that Kaigaku don't give a damn. Said, hey broski, if Grams killed himself, he was weak. Gotta charge it to the game at that point. Survival of the fittest and things of that nature. And that Zenitsu was not trying to hear any of that and tweets out saying, I guess that means you're cooked as f, cause this fight is gonna be your last. Like, bro, this would be a tough bar if you weren't geeking. Stay off the perks, twin. But Kaigaku finally on that timing as well. Pulls out the sword and gets straight on that Zenitsu. Bro let out like 6 or 7 slashes at once, but he ain't noticed Zenitsu truly was Von's disciple. Cause why bro already got a cut on broski's neck after just blocking 1 attack. Got him so mad that he gripping the sword like he stupid. Like, why would you hold a sword like this, bro? Ain't no way this is comfortable. But hey, what does it even matter? Rush in, dropping attacks that got bro frozen in the air, just blocking, and sends him away. Really hit the UI Goku, and he follows it up instantly. Got Zenitsu playing crazy defense like girls do when my chop homie tries using Riz he saw from a Duke Dennis Riz compilation. Like, that don't work around here. You're done. And honestly, I gotta say, I'm proud of broski. Seeing him do this well while awake, truly inspirational. But Kaigaku isn't impressed and tells bro to go all out. But considering that bro only has 1 attack and it's just a lunge, bro easily deflects it and he starts moving. Got bro fighting after images. I mean, peep this. This cannot be fair. Got bro trying everything in his bag. But then bro uses the blood demon ARP and pops the red lightning. Like, bro, that's cheating. Imagine you and your man running a ones and he pops a new alt mid game. Like, what the fuck? Is this allowed? What the fuck? Is that allowed? Attack so strong, it done gave bro lightning STDs. Got it spreading all over his body. Broski really got hit with that Mia Khalifa, bro. I'm sick. Still on the offensive though, Kaigaku not letting up. Slaps that boy through another wall and got him falling, dreaming. But just like a good magician, always got one more trick up his sleeve. That and a flashback. And when you see the flashback, you know it's over. Cause bro readjusts himself, stands on a wall, and his lightning turns blue and starts coursing through the whole area. And that boy hits his new ult. And he dashes at bro with the swiftness and straight clean cuts that boy Kaigaku's head straight off. So fire the fit was burning up by pure aura. But hold on, run it back. This just hit the dragon fist. You're not slick, bro. Teen Shake. Don't let Goku see you do this. And real quick, can we address the elephant in the room? I know the author said that all the effects are just visual and they actually don't really have powers per se, but you can't convince me this isn't actually happening. He reacts to this lightning. Rengoku blocks attacks with fire. He's blocking them. His sword isn't moving anymore. This Zenitsu has literally flown multiple times, bro. I don't care about the explanations that people are dropping on YouTube, like, oh, misbreathing is just really after images, or wind breathing is just moving really fast. Like, the explanations that I always hear are people just move really fast. I'm tired of it. No, he's not doing this. She's not doing this. He's not doing this. He's definitely not doing that. But with that, they both falling now, and this Kaigaku is another level of hater, cause he more happy that Zenitsu finna die with him than he is mad that he gonna die in the first place. These are levels of hate I strive to achieve, bro. But homie from the gang falls down with them and says, hey gang, I'm not gonna lie to you, you gotta take this L on your lonesome. And he scoops up Zenitsu and dips. But with that out of the way, there are 2 other fights that happen in this movie, and honestly, only one of them is worth talking about, cause I look like talking about Shinobu getting worked by rank 2. Like, you were by yourself versus a who 1 cooked your sister, 2 was surrounded by bodies when you first arrived, and 3 made all your poisons ineffective within moments of you using them. And you started having a backstory flashback talking about, I wish I wasn't 5'3". I wish I was a 6 foot nonchalant dreadhead like some of the other slayers. Like, bro, just die at this point, twin. I'm not sorry for you. If you a Shinobu fan, that's tough, buddy. RIP Bozo. We smoking on your pack until the next movie drops, bro. Cha-cha. What's even funnier is that people really hyping her up too, when she was really getting toyed with by Doma. I know Ubuyashiki's sick as looking at her performance. performance. That died, and then 5 minutes later, she pulled up. She hit the Infinity Castle and came out with a negative KD. She had her sister pull up from the afterlife just to see her get slimed out. Even the GOAT Murata copped a body or two. She really a fraud, just like Kaigaku, because I know he in hell hearing it from Muzan and Kokushibo. Got a 1-1 KD, and his only kill was when Unk found out he was washed. I know he was hype as when he heard that. In reality, bro begging for kills. Mind you, he replaced Yotaro and Daki. Muzan just letting anybody join the crew at this point. Like, bro, I could get in that if I wanted to. And on top of all that, you ain't even give a when he heard Shinobu die. And called Tengen the weakest Hashira. As if my GOAT wasn't protecting like 6 or 7 people, poisoned, lost an eye, 1 arm. Entire time, he ain't even getting Slayer mark, by the way, because he never thought he was gonna die either. And to top it all off, he's 6'6". I'm 6'3", rounded down, so he's just like me. Built, not just like me, but rounded up, he's just like me. Has 3 Ys. I had 2 at one point, so again, rounded up, I'm gonna just say he's me again. And he gonna outlive everybody. Even if you want to call him the weakest, nigga, he winning in life. And then he gonna be the strongest in the time by process of elimination, because just dying like Shinobu or Rengoku, or to age, unlike my glorious king. But on to the main event, Tanjiro and GIYU versus AKAZA. So we drop in, and Muzan already talking crazy, knowing damn well he pussy as shit. Bro saw a pair of earrings and dead ass shit himself, and sent his demon disciples to kill a child while he sits in a castle doing fuck all. And the one time he stepped out, it was to kill a blind, disabled, old, no power having ass, and his ass almost got cooked for it. This nigga is sorry as hell. Like, all he did was kill a normal ass family. And mind you, he waited till Tanjiro's dad was dead to do this, cause he's pussy. Like, nigga, don't make me call Murata. He about to put BTA on you in 3 seconds. Nigga, even Makima more evil than you, broski. And don't get me wrong, Makima a goat when it comes to this villain, but this Muzan is just a fraud. Like, he edit dropped that boy Tanjiro and then had his homies box him up while he going to max height. You're pussy. So with Tanjiro falling, he feel like he in a music video. Bro's trying to grab the ledge and fumble, but my GOAT GIYU clutches up for the save and grabs the out of this nigga. He was not trying to lose his retirement plan. You could tell he was stressing, but with them together, you know the castle had to drop some ops, but that's light work for them. Any other time being a water boy would be an insult, but these make it tough. So with them on the move, Tanjiro falls into a trap, and again, I know GIYU was stressing. He was not trying to put another pattern on the fit, but Tanjiro thankfully saves himself. This man GIYU took his eyes off this for 4 fucking seconds, and Tanjiro almost turned into a statistic. But to make matters worse, Tanjiro's #1 op beelines for them, and this is when the smoke demon appears and the smoke commences. So with AKAZA rushing at Tanjiro, he turns on the burner, literally straight weaves the attack, and he already mad as straight chops that boy's arm clean off. But AKAZA only knows about run backs and was about to one tap Tanjiro. And I kid you not, when I saw what bro did, I had to run it back in the manga, the anime, the web light novel. I don't know, cause what was this? This is what I mean by this has to be actually happening, cause this faded out of existence while a giant fist was 2 inches away from his face, and then he slashes the face in half. It was so crazy. Both AKAZA and GIYU were shocked and glazing, and I was too, cause when the did he learn this? He just doing and stealing flows. Like when he did was Zenitsu with no practice. I'd be sick as if I was Zenitsu, by the way, cause what you mean you stole the one thing I can do? Like, you just copied my whole flow. But with that, AKAZA realized he had to lock in, and that's when GIYU tags in. So with a new opponent here, a new stage must arrive too, and Nakime must have been in her room shredding that guitar, cause damn. Buildings rising, AKAZA aura farming, waterfalls emerging. How the did waterfalls get in this? But besides that, AKAZA got W pressure, pushes bro to another area, cause like a kid with ADHD, he won't sit still, and GIYU just being a nonchalant king, locked in. Meanwhile, AKAZA having the time of his life, even asking bro what his name is, but GIYU ain't trying to answer none of that. Got bro so mad he punching buildings to shreds. Not to mention this sending jet punches out, but again, GIYU goaded, punch in his face, and he casually deflects it. But you remember how AKAZA was asking for the name? Tell me why this Tanjiro yelling, Mr. GIYU, Mr. GIYU, like, oh my God, bruh, shut your lame ass up. So AKAZA now knowing he gonna glaze too. And because he's glazing, Tanjiro thinks he got an opening, but bro is too tough. Blitzes him and is about to drop him right there. And I'm sitting here like, okay, buddy, use your totally not happening rainbow disappearing attack. But he couldn't. Bro got performance anxiety or something. So GIYU had to save him again. And they went back to their ones. Tanjiro just trying to do anything, but literally being so irrelevant that a kick to his sword made his nose bleed. Like, bro, you got background character than your own show. This ain't your fight right now, gang. Step to the side. Cause you definitely ain't got the aura to keep up with these two goats. Like, we got chalant dodges from AKAZA and aura blocking from GIYU. Hell, this AKAZA is so goated that he upped his arsenal and is now kicking. He on his Deku shit right now. He realized he can use his feet since his last fight. And while using them, he really does have GIYU on the ropes. And just cause Tanjiro lagging behind don't mean he can't get BTA too, cause AKAZA right there knocks him back too. And even with Tanjiro blocking a few strikes, he can't block them all. And with that, a little yap session starts up. And during it, AKAZA starts glazing and rage baiting, saying Rengoku really changed you. You was ass, but now you tough, twin. Unlike Rengoku. And Tanjiro fell for the rage bait. But right after, a arm reached out to AKAZA, and I already knew some bullshit was about to ensue. Like when me and my and everybody in the theater honestly saw this touch AKAZA's shoulder, we all was ready to walk out, dog. I'm not gonna lie. But for the moment, we still trying to wreck. And Tanjiro still on the offense, but that AKAZA is on BT in every sense of the word. Like even when Tanjiro is barely making himself known, that boy AKAZA is on him. But with one move, Tanjiro does a cut on him with the extendo sword. Again, not possible, but sure. We get to the next encounter, and that boy Tanjiro thinks he got something because he feeling himself at this point. But his sword gets grabbed, and his dumbass thinks the move here is trying to kick the upper moon in the leg. Oh, at least in the manga he goes for the head, but here this is just he's just kicking his leg. Like really? So you know his ass had to get saved. And this you talking about, I'm mad, bro. You made my back hurt. Like, bro, just your back? Are we dead ass? He just like me. This got sent through 3 buildings and he talking about just his back hurts. So let's run it. Round 2. So with everything on the line, my GIYU finally unlocks his Demon Slayer mark. And this is when the whole theater locked in. This was on timing now, blitzing even AKAZA, getting valid hits in, but still getting hit too. But things look about even at this point. Still being nonchalant, still aura farming, and Tanjiro still be in the lane. Meanwhile, these really fighting for their lives. Everything on the line here. No hold bars. And this AKAZA is actually getting up too, but he's still not out, giving it his all this entire time. And that's when Tanjiro starts to think, how the can we beat this? He's too locked in. And this is when flashback central happens. So basically, AKAZA can see people's fighting spirit, and that's how he's blocking their attacks. And this is when Tanjiro remembers that his dad was the first nonchalant slayer, and no diff the bear in the woods in front of him a while back, to not only gain some aura points, asking his son did he clip that, but also to teach him that in desperate times call for nonchalant measures. And with that, we get back to GIYU and AKAZA, who have been fighting this entire time, by the way, while Tanjiro was just standing there thinking. And if I was AKAZA, I would have sent a little air kick at him just to make sure he's still locked in. And if I was GIYU, I'd be yelling for help, because what you mean you can cut this dude's head earlier, but now you want to stand around and watch? Like, lock in. But what can I say? This when it came down to it, really was locked, because when AKAZA was about to land a surefire killing blow on GIYU, Tanjiro cuts his hand off in the blink of an eye and is back on that heat, because he sees it now. He's locked in. So now AKAZA is giving it his all. Got clones out, sending strikes every which way, and Tanjiro sees through it all. He can see the truth, the lies, the directions, the line, and he's weaving through it seamlessly, as if it's an outer body experience. Hell, not even GIYU can do anything in this situation, even while using dead calm. And this AKAZA talking about stand proud, GIYU, you're strong. Like, broski, you are not Sukuna, shut your ass up. But that boy Tanjiro right behind him, ready for the sneak. But then he yells at him, stand on business! your time is up. And the whole theater, bro, it's like a group collective. We all looked at each other like there's no way. This just gave up his one and only shot at taking this out. But with Tanjiro in this new state, that nigga AKAZA dead ass couldn't even see him. He was blinded for real. He literally says that it was like he was fighting a tree. Do you know how crazy it is to have a in front of you with the sword and you say you sense nothing but a tree? And with that, this Tanjiro does a flip to be upside down and clean cuts AKAZA's head smooth off, thus ending the fight. Is what I would say, but this is mad as that Tanjiro reached a state that he was never able to, and he grabs his head, forces it back on, and says, nah, we ain't done yet. So GIYU takes the sword that got broke earlier in a fight, chucks it through his head, and his head disintegrates. So you think everything would be good now, right? No, he still gets back up, closes his severed head wound, and locks in even further. GIYU rushes back in, but AKAZA is beyond tapped in at this point. Blocks that, kicks Tanjiro to the side, and applies elite pressure to GIYU. And bro is using every last ounce of his energy and keeps attacking, swing after swing, block after block, attack after attack, trying his hardest, and he collapses. And before applying the final strike, a woman grabs this AKAZA, and we all knew it was the fabled demon backstory. And for a movie that's 2 hours and 35 minutes long, how long do you think this backstory? 35 minutes, bro. This was the rest of the movie, dog. So I've been talking about this for the past 15 minutes, so let's speed run this. I use speed run in quotations because I'm looking at my script and ooh, but let's try. So bro wanted to provide for his dad. His dad died. He got worked by this essentially hires him to protect his daughter. Bro falls in love with the daughter. They get married, but their family had ops, and the ops poisoned the water well they were drinking from, thus killing his new family now too. He killed like 67 of the ops and eventually runs into Muzan, who slimes him out and turns him into a demon too. And with that, bro's anger and drive let him start regenerating his head. So Tanjiro sees this, runs in ready to slime this no matter how many times it will take, but his sword slips out of his hand, and that still got hand, and he uses them hoes. I know Guts proud as hell seeing a quote-unquote demon slayer actually slay some demons instead of giving sympathy for them. Hit him so hard it unlocked another new memory for bro. Like, what you mean the right hook was so devious? Bro got another flashback. Like, we just had 30 minutes of flashbacks. I don't want to watch anymore. But alas, that punch reminded him of the good old days, and with that, this crashes out, but not on GIYU and Tanjiro, but on himself for being so weak that he couldn't protect the only people he ever cared about, not once, not twice, but 3 times. But even with his body in shambles from his own attacks, he continues to regenerate. Not 1 and 2 though, he walks, shame inside of him knowing he lost, seeing his past flash before his eyes. He kneels down and apologizes to everyone for not being the person he thinks they wanted him to be. But with the last bit of flashback in this movie, his wife pulls up and says, hey gang, let it go. And his hating ass Muzan yelling in the background talking about AKAZA! Like, shut your ass up. Your ass ain't even out here fighting. How you gonna yell from outside the club? You can't even get in. And with that, bro finally accepts defeat, embraces death and his girl, and passes on. Really was so mad because he ain't have nothing to fight for left, bro. I feel that. I know that Rengoku mad as too that bro ain't get these flashbacks during his fight, because we see now that boy never stood a chance whatsoever. Because even here, Tanjiro and GIYU would have been cooked had it not for this getting a flashback. And I know that GIYU happy as fuck seeing AKAZA finally stay down. But with that, them pass out, and look at this GIYU passed out, bro. I ain't even know his ass was actually passed out here till the crow said something. This nigga definitely practiced this shit, bro. Cause what you mean you ore farming on the brink of death? This shit insane. But the crows announced that them boys won, and I know Zenitsu looking around wondering why they ain't say shit about his W. Like, I want a one-on-one against the upper moon and y'all ain't say shit. Crows really have to give a mid-game interview to justify why they ain't glazed my. So after that W, the castle starts literally doing tricks on itself, and I'm sitting here like, how is this fair? This isn't fair. This ain't happening in the manga, bro. They calling this an infinity castle. This an infinity country, dog. If I was the Lojits mapping this out, I would have gave up at this point. If we really being honest, these could have won just by dropping 1 by 1 in front of Kokushiba, like he's sitting at a mob grinder. But they stupid. Like, you letting run honest ones and like that, as if Muzan and Kokushiba haven't been really running every time they hear a sword nearby. Might think it's Murata. And for the king of demons, Muzan, can you stop being a fraud and fight, bro? My fault, Brody. My fault. But with that, all we got left is Kokushibo and Muzan. And they both give little yap sessions to hype up for the next movie. And this Muzan is dead ass talking to nobody. He got a hub right inside of him, pause I guess. And he over here being performative as talking about demon slayers, you will all die to like nobody hears you. Shut your performative ass up. Ooh, don't piss. This Muzan pisses me the fuck off, bro. Oh my god, this is a fraud. But let me be honest real quick, with everything going on in the world right now, I don't think I'm watching that next movie. Cause from outside the US about to get a like 100% sales tax, bro. It's like power really is in office. This movie ticket about to cost $150. I better be able to fight that Kokushibo at this point, bro. Or to be more accurate, me and my gonna get in the Demon Slayer verse, run away from the demons, cause we just try and crack Shinobu and Matsuri. But that's besides the point. I'm excited for the next movie. Know y'all are too. This video is long enough. So I am out. Peace everyone, and please make sure to have yourselves a damn good
Can't handle us, so cool, baby, scandalous. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So cool, baby, watch it now. It's on you. Can't handle us, so cool, baby, scandalous. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So cool, baby, watch it now.